Okay, let's unpack this one. We're doing our deep dive today into, well, one of the most influential personal finance books out there, right?
Definitely. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki came out back in '97.
And it's kind of unique, isn't it? It's not just dry finance. It's like part personal story, part self-help.
Yeah, exactly. He uses this framework of two dads.
Right, there's this poor dad, that's his actual father, highly educated, stable, government job.
But financially, maybe not thriving. Kind of struggled.
Exactly. And then you've got the rich dad. Now, this was his friend's dad.
That's the story, yeah. A guy who was apparently a self-made millionaire. And he's the one who supposedly taught Kiyosaki about, building real wealth.
Investments, entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And the whole book really just contrasts their mindsets, their habits around money. It's stark.
So what's the first big thing that jumps out? What does Rich Dad teach?
Well, right off the bat, it hits you with the importance of financial education. Like real financial education.
Yeah, not just school smarts.
No, exactly. Kiyosaki argues pretty strongly that regular schools, they just don't teach you how money actually works. So financial literacy, really understanding assets, liabilities, cash flow, he presents it as like non-negotiable if you actually want to build wealth.
Okay, so that understanding is key.
Yeah.
And that brings us to maybe the most famous concept from the book.
Gotta be assets versus liability.
Yeah. Simple idea, but powerful.
Super simple. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out.
And he really pushes you to look at everything through that lens.
Everything. Is that car an asset? Is your house, the one you live in with the big mortgage, truly an asset in the way he defines it? It makes you question things.
It really flips the common perception, which connects to the mindset shift, right?
Yeah.
Poor dad versus rich dad thinking.
Totally. Poor Dad's path was, the standard script, school, good grades, secure job, climb the ladder.
The quote-unquote safe route.
Right. But Rich Dad's advice, completely different. Learn how money works, invest, build businesses.
Make your money work for you, not the other way around.
That's the core message, which naturally leads into, entrepreneurship.
Taking control, building something yourself.
Yeah, looking beyond just a salary. The book really champions starting your own ventures as a path, potentially a faster one, to wealth, though, risks involved.
Sure. And there's another piece linked to that, isn't there? About why you work.
Oh, yeah. The idea of working to learn, not just to earn.
So focus on skills.
Exactly. Skills like sales, marketing, understanding investments, negotiation, things that build your capability over the long run rather than just chasing the next paycheck. That's where the real opportunity lies, according to the book.
So, okay, those are some big principles. How does the book actually deliver these ideas? What makes it stick?
I think it's the storytelling. It's very simple, almost like parables, using the two dads.
Yeah, it makes complicated stuff feel understandable.
And motivational. It really hits a nerve for people feeling stuck, maybe questioning the traditional path. It gives you this framework, especially the set to liability thing, to evaluate your own choices.
You can see why it connected with so many.
Definitely. But, there are criticisms too. It's not perfect.
What are the main ones?
Well, while it's great for mindset, critics point out it's pretty light on, specific, actionable investment advice. It tells you what to think, maybe, but not exactly how to do it step by step.
More philosophy than a detailed guide.
Right. And some argue the whole rich mindset versus poor mindset thing can be a bit oversimplified, black and white.
Yeah, life's usually more gray.
And the push for entrepreneurship. Some worry it might encourage people to jump into risky ventures without maybe enough planning or capital. It doesn't always paint the full picture of the challenges.
Okay, fair points. So, considering all that, who is this book really for? If you're listening, should you pick it up?
I'd say it's probably best if you're, just starting out with personal finance, someone who needs that initial mindset shift.
Or maybe young professionals thinking about financial independence, getting out of the rat race, as Kiyosaki calls it.
Exactly. Anyone feeling stuck in that cycle of just working to pay bills, looking for a different perspective on how wealth is built, it offers that alternative view.
So zooming out, what's the lasting impact?
It's a powerful primer, really. It gets you thinking differently about money and wealth. It's definitely not the only book you should read.
No, not a complete financial education in one book.
Not at all. But it lays a really strong foundation for understanding that crucial difference. Working for money versus having money work for you. The ratings reflect that, usually around 4 stars. People praise the mindset shift, the awareness it brings.
Right, that motivation factor.
Huge motivation factor.
So maybe a final thought for you listening. Forget just aiming for a raise for a moment. What's one skill, maybe sales, marketing, investing knowledge, something else that you could focus on learning right now that might fundamentally change your financial trajectory down the line?